Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages or the cards that come out in this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come out, so what messages come through for the cards that do come out in the reading today. So the first card that we have is the Ace of Wands. We do have fire sign energy with this. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, an Aries, or even a Leo. We have the Nine of Cups. And we have the Hangman. So we do also have Pisces energy with the Hangman. You could be dealing with a Pisces. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles showing up over here. This does feel like an energy of being able to put in effort towards something that you want to be able to achieve and have in a situation. So this does feel like an energy of nurturing connection. And I do feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, this does feel like a successful energy in being able to do so. I do feel like every step of the way of building a connection with someone does feel like it is being nurtured. It also feels like it is one that feels like there is a sense of things being handled with care. I do feel like there's a lot of care being put into your connection, and even when it comes to the way in which somebody's handling the situation with you in particular. With the Queen of Pentacles, this feels like a lot of respect. I feel like this person that you may be dealing with has a lot of respect for you. I do feel like it's also a mutually respectful connection to have with someone. With this Ace of Wands showing up over here, this feels like an energy of having a lot of attraction as well. This feels like a spark and a connection that this person is feeling towards you. I do feel like with the Ace of Wands, this feels like an energy of wanting to be able to, feeling very motivated to be able to start something with you, to create something with you, and to be able to build something with you. I do feel like with the Ace of Wands showing up over here, this feels like an energy of being also quite not only motivated, but there's a lot of desire over there when it comes to this person and how they feel about you. I do feel like with the Nine of Cups showing up over here, this feels like an energy of you being in a good place for yourself. I do feel like being in emotional contentment and being in a good place. I do feel like with this Nine of Cups, this also feels like a very attractive energy with that sense of being in a good space. And I do feel like with this Nine of Cups, this feels like an energy of being in a space where there's nothing that has a hold on you. I do feel like this feels like emotional freedom as well. But I also feel like it's a pretty good space emotionally to be in. With this Hangman card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of kind of being in a space where someone is, when it comes to being able to take action, it's like they're taking their time. I feel like this person is in a space where they are trying to really be able to be introspective before making a decision or really making any moves. Do you feel like with the Hangman showing up over here, this feels like an energy of kind of taking pause and wanting to really assess the situation before jumping all in? And do you feel like with this Hangman card showing up over here, this does feel like a sense of this person kind of being in a space where they may require some time, but I do feel like they're really in a space where even when they're not doing anything, they're focused on this connection. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We've got the Chariot. We do have Cancer energy. Could be dealing with another Cancer. And we have the Strength card. We also have Leo energy. You could be dealing with a Leo. And we've got the Six of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Seven of Wands, and it's showing up in the reverse. So the Seven of Wands showing up in the reverse does feel like an energy of being in a space where someone is tired of really being at odds or not being on the same page. It feels like intention to be able to get to a space where things feel peaceful and also things feel almost kind of amicable, where there is a sense of being able to be on solid ground and no tension being present in a connection. I do feel like with the Seven of Wands, this could even be a sense of being in a space where somebody wants to be able to make peace with people around this connection. But this does feel like an energy of someone who's feeling like they don't want to fight anymore. They want to be able to kind of, they're not viewing any fighting or conflicts or tension as worth it. I do feel like with the Chariot card showing up over here, this feels like an energy of a desire to move forward. I do feel like this person is in a space where they are quite certain, they are not confused, they know what they want, and I do feel like they are going to go after that. With the Chariot card showing up over here, this feels like an energy of someone who's ready. Someone who's ready to be able to make a move. I do feel like with the Chariot card showing up underneath this Ace of Wands, this does also feel like an energy of being able to have someone coming into your life and being able to really get to know someone and be able to begin something, a new chapter or something that is new with somebody who is new and who's kind of having, it's like you have their attention. But I do feel like this person is the one who's going to be making the move in that front. I do feel like with the Chariot card, this also feels like an energy of getting the opportunity to travel. So that could also be a part of this Ace of Wands and this new start and this new beginning. And I do feel like with the Strength card showing up over here, this does feel like a very strong energy. I do feel like you're a very strong person. You may have been through a lot that has also contributed to who you are today. And I do feel like you're a very strong person because of those experiences. And I do feel like with the Strength card showing up over here, this also feels like a compassionate energy and being able to treat others in a certain way that does feel like there is a sense of empathy or a sense of also trying to be able to understand where people are coming from and not being ignorant to that. I do feel like with the Strength card showing up over here, this also feels like it could be reflective of a connection. Your connection is quite strong. I do feel like with the Strength card showing up over here, this does feel like a sense of having had gone through a lot and being able to be in a space where you are at in this connection does feel like it has taken a lot, but it makes it even more valuable and also makes it feel like the connection is even that much stronger. I do feel like though with the Six of Pentacles showing up over here, you are dealing with someone who's quite generous. I do feel like this person is also someone who's quite kind-hearted. I do feel like there is a sense of dealing with a giver when it comes to the nature of this person. And I do feel like when it comes to your connection, this person recognizes and is willing to give to this connection. I do feel like they want to do that. And with this Hangman showing up over here above the Six of Pentacles, this does feel like an energy of the person really trying to be in a space where they are figuring out what's the best way to be able to show up for this connection and what's the best way to be able to give to this connection. But I do feel like their intention is to give in this connection, whether that's materially, that's emotionally. I do feel like it's a very giving person you are dealing with here. They're quite generous. And I'm going to clarify these cards. We have chemistry. We have let go of control issues. And we have healing family issues. So with this chemistry card showing up over here, I do feel like the feeling is mutual. There's a spark here with this Ace of Wands, and I do feel like the feeling is mutual. I do feel like there's a lot of chemistry here and a lot of attraction as well. I do feel like there is a strong connection that does feel like it is also one that goes beyond just the physical. It does feel like also being able to have this connection with this person. And I do feel like it's because of the strong chemistry that you feel in this connection with this person. I do feel like they feel that way towards you. But with this let go of control issues catching up over here, this really feels like an energy of being able to kind of take a step back as far as being able to let things unfold naturally. Not doing too much. I do feel like the situation doesn't require you to do too much. I do feel like with this let go of control issues, this also feels like an energy of trusting the process and also trusting the connection with this person and also trusting them as well as trusting yourself to be able to show up for this connection in the way that it needs and in the way that you deserve when it comes to this person. So with this healing family issues card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to experience also working on oneself. You could be dealing with a person who is also in a space where it's like they're trying to work on themselves to do the personal development work. I do feel like with that Hangman showing up over here, it feels like an energy of someone being in a space where they're kind of taking pause. This person may be working on themselves, trying to be able to strengthen other relationships as well, and also balancing that give and take kind of energy when it comes to how much they are willing to give to others and versus how much they're willing to receive, and being able to actually have a balance in that in a way that's healthy. I do feel like with the healing family issues, this may actually have to do with family and people who are surrounding this person who matter a lot. This person may be someone who's quite family oriented as well, is what I am getting. But I do feel like this person is making the effort to be able to show up in a way that's going to actually strengthen connections outside of this connection as well. But I also feel like they are also trying to be able to make themselves be able to show up for this connection better as well. This person may be in a space where they may actually be taking somewhat of some time to themselves with this Hangman card showing up over here. And you do feel like it is intentionally. It's not like they are taking a step back from you in a way that feels like abandoning you or this connection. I do feel like it is going to be a short duration. So those are the messages I am getting with these cards for you, Cancer, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Cancer.